don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore.
Hello everyone. Last video that I did a recipe with some metabolism boosting foods that I have for breakfast. This time I want to show you all a lunch recipe, something that I have pre-workout. I really want to emphasize on the fact that for women, it's really good to have high fat in your diet because that's really good for your hormones. So I'm going to show you, this is going to be a grocery haul edition. And I'm not just saying it for the ladies this time. I'm sorry, you guys. Last time the guys asked me to also give some recommendations for guys. So this is for everyone. I'm going to show you exactly what I get at the grocery store. I have my list down on my phone. I will read it to you guys when I get there because I don't want to use my phone while I'm driving. But I will be going to Sprouts and picking up a few things to make this recipe. Okay, so I have my list here. I try to be kind of organized when I go to the grocery store. If not, I get overwhelmed and I want to buy everything and I end up spending like $500. So I have almonds, avocado, coconut oil, olive oil, ghee, and whole eggs. That's kind of like my fats that I'm using. And this is not for the recipe, this is just in general a grocery haul, but some of those things will be included on the recipe. I also have tomatoes, romaine lettuce, cucumbers, cayenne, jalapenos, garlic, kind of giving you a hint there, a little Mexican recipe here, jasmine and basmati rice, sweet potatoes, Ezekiel tortillas, and Ezekiel bread, and some beef. So let's go do this.
So afraid that I'll be wrong. Don't wanna know if you're looking into her eyes, if she's holding on to you so tight, the way I did before. I overdosed. Should've known your love was a game. Now I can't get you out of my brain.
This is hands down my favorite protein source. Ground beef. This is grass-fed. I always try to get my red meats, especially organic. Actually, I try to get all my meats organic, but when I can, at least the red meats, I always get organic, and my eggs. So this is my favorite. This might be in the recipe. This is my favorite fat right here ever because it's basically butter flavored coconut oil. Coconut oil is so good for you. It's really high in MCTs. It's a really good source of energy for those that are on low carb diets. So again, women do really well on high fat diets. So this is something that I recommend either cooking with or including in at least a few of your meals per day, ladies. Another really good source of omega-3s, ladies, is olive oil. I keep on saying ladies, but I mean for the guys too. You guys need your healthy fats too. So olive oil, coconut oil, my two favorites. Okay, this sounds crazy, but I get two different types of eggs. I include about 4 egg whites every breakfast. So I do those usually non-organic because they're a little cheaper. But my whole eggs, because of that yolk, I want it to be organic. I want to get those good omega-3s. So I always get the organic eggs for when I'm eating whole eggs. All my Latinos, what's up? You know we gotta cook with that spicy. So today's recipe that I'm actually gonna make has a little bit of cayenne in there because we need that extra little kick. So you guys, I always come with a list because I was already getting a little carried away back there and we don't have time for that. We are on plan, so we're trying to just stay on it. So I'm gonna get some jasmine rice. This is actually a really good one, organic. Love this brand, Lundberg. So I always get jasmine or basmati rice. I always get overwhelmed in this section right here, but my recipe is gonna require some spiciness. So I just gotta pick up a really good salsa right now. So we're trying to see, but I think we're going with the hot. What do you guys think? I like hot, spicy salsa, so might as well go for that. Fire roasted salsa. Why not? All right, we're gonna go with the green because the green is actually a little bit mild, and I forgot that I'm also cooking for other people, so we'll be on the nice side. I forgot my credit card. Like, who does that? I brought my wallet, but I did not bring my credit card. So luckily I live 30 seconds away. We're gonna run over there, run back, make the recipe, and get this done within 30 minutes because it's all about that easy recipe life, you know? Gosh. So we're going back to the grocery store right now. Who does this? I think I'm the only person that would do this. But you know what? I'm keeping it real with all of you guys on YouTube because sometimes people just like to show that they're perfect. I'm not. I'm super forgetful. And even when it comes to prep, I'm on prep right now, sometimes I'm all over the place. So it gets a little overwhelming, but I'm trying to be more organized. So with that, credit card is here. Putting it in my wallet, not taking it out, going back to the grocery store. We're good. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you just a little bit of what I bought at the grocery store. This is actually probably going to last me close to a week. This is mainly what I'm eating right now on competition prep. There's a few more things that I add in there that I did not get right now, but I'm going to show you briefly and break it down into what kind of carbs, what kind of proteins, and what kind of fats I'm eating at the moment. So carbs, rice cakes, super easy. You could make them sweet, salty. You can make so many recipes with these, so I always include those in prep. I have some jasmine rice here. Also have basmati rice, which is a little bit lower in carbs and in the glycemic index. So I have a little bit of both. I try to have my jasmine rice always post-workout. I also have some sweet potatoes that I have over here, both orange ones and the white ones to keep variety in there. The white ones actually have less carbs as well. These are absolutely my favorite. These are Ezekiel sprouted tortillas. I love tortillas. Clearly I'm Mexican, so I like to do a lot of recipes with these, and one of the recipes that I'm going to be showing you guys actually has this in it, so I'm going to show you guys exactly how I make that. And what else did I buy here? So lean proteins. I'm going to be cooking up some chicken. I also buy this tilapia. So all this whole grocery haul was less than $100. The only thing that I spend a little bit more on is my cooked tilapia at Whole Foods because I'm a snob like that sometimes, and I'd rather just have them cook my fish so that the house doesn't smell like fish. It's different cooking chicken and beef in the house, but for some reason fish in the house is just like, nah, I can't do it. So the cooked tilapia is the only thing that I didn't buy in this grocery haul, but I also got some organic chicken, organic beef, organic eggs, trying to be all healthy, especially when it comes to your protein sources. I think it's super important to keep them organic. Personally, it's worth the investment. Some veggies that I included are green beans, cucumbers, where's my lettuce, and what else? For healthy fats, I have some coconut oil that I showed you guys at the grocery store. This is my favorite. It is butter flavor, so pretty much smother butter on everything, cook everything with butter, but I use the coconut oil, so it's a lot healthier. And MCTs are really good to provide you energy without the utilization of carbs, so this is something that you can also have pre-workout, and it's gonna supply your body with a lot more energy than most other fats because of the way that it's digested. So we also have some extras like salsa. I'll show you my fridge to see what condiments I use. I kind of want to give you guys some ideas because the thing about condiments, or if you're starting to eat healthy, or if in general you want to start eating healthier, a lot of the people believe that, you know, you need to eat like just salads. But a lot of salads have really high dense dressings, so you want to make sure that you avoid those calories. So I'll be showing you guys a lot of recipes, different dressings that you can make, but I like to use salsa, mustard. Basically, like, you get a serving for less than 5 calories, so that's a win-win. And I also like to flavor my food a lot with garlic and different spices like cayenne. So don't judge my fridge. It's not super clean right now, but I'm gonna be organizing it. This is like my favorite thing that I probably put on everything. This is just mustard. The difference with this mustard is that it has apple cider vinegar, which is really good for your digestion, and apple cider vinegar has been shown to help with weight loss. So again, if you're starting to eat healthy, that's something that I totally recommend including in it. I would suggest just getting straight up apple cider vinegar. A lot of people think it tastes like very bad. We'll just put it like that. I don't have to say the S word. But I make this like even like a lemon drink with stevia, and it's actually really good. Some other things we have are hot sauce, some Zevia that's actually unopened. My roommate bought this, but this is essentially 0 calorie like champagne, but it's alcohol free too, so that's amazing, isn't it? We have just some other healthy fats, flax oil. Again, I mentioned I make a lot of like lemon drinks, so just like pure lemon. And we have some Greek yogurt to, you know, when you have those cravings, just mix it up with some stevia or protein powder, and it is bomb. Oh, and we also have Ezekiel bread. So that, everything that I showed you right now is pretty much, I mean, spinach and some asparagus. That's probably the only other things, but that's pretty much what I eat right now, keeping it super simple. If you want to start eating healthier, my suggestion is to think about like what is the most natural sources of food. Like, you don't want to buy like this gluten-free like baking thing when you know that there's a whole bunch of crap in there. Sorry, there's a whole bunch of ingredients in there that you can't even pronounce. It's better to just stick to single ingredient foods. And just by eating like that, I'm not a crazy macro counter, but even just by cleaning up your diet, you can kickstart your fat loss goals. Trust me, and you'll feel a lot more energy, so it's a win-win situation. So that's what I recommend. This was just a little bit of my grocery haul, but I wish you all luck in the grocery store. Next time you're there, think about me and make smart choices. Stick to single ingredient foods, and you will kickstart your fat loss journey. And any questions, comment below.